Everyone has a name. But have you ever thought of the origins of your family name? You may be surprised that in some cases, members of the same families may not have the same surnames. What could have been the possible reasons behind this? In Lost in Translation, we speak to a few of such individuals to find out more.
我姓吴，吴梦珠，
那你旁边的人是谁？
郭静怡，是我的孙女。好像我先生是 KEK 啦，我大概是
有 KER、KWEK、QUEK。
The inconsistency of surnames within the same families still happen to our generation today. The Singapore government's push for the Speak Mandarin campaign back in 1979 had a significant impact to the population then. This largely accounted for Miss Chen Li Chun and her sister Miss Tan Yi Sheng's difference in surnames.
So for my case, it was registered as Chen, C-H-E-N, even though my dad's surname is Tan, T-A-N. I've always known...
I thought my surname was wrong. Yeah, I was like, why am I Tan? She's Chen eh. Elder sister should be right?
不懂，我们做了也没有看，也是不会英文字，也是不懂。等到小孩子大了，读书看，为什么经过有的这个英文名，有的是这个不一样才懂。
是一辈子过后才知道的。哇
In that generation, like when I hear her story, like she actually mentioned that actually everybody knows about it, like they acknowledge it, but they didn't really bother asking more like why and things like that.
This is because of a language policy. Probably a bit before or the year where I was born, there's a language policy where they want to focus more on Mandarin, mother tongue. Yeah, so they encourage parents to insert 汉语拼音 names in the birth cert of their children.
"他的英文没有这样好啦，讲的。我们讲新过，他拼的有时拼这个过那个过这样不是一起去做的嘛？好像你几岁你去做，你几岁去做不一样的嘛。
Like when my auntie was in primary school, so when you do like English homework, you have to write your English name. Wherever she can remember, like her brother submitting as like maybe her brother submit at KEK, then she will just follow KEK. When her surname was KER, she didn't notice. The teacher also didn't bother. She can actually submit like 4 to 5 different surnames on her worksheet.
以前的人都不认识英文字，哪里有去看？
But I do have a teacher who asked me when she looked at the report book, because my mother's maiden name is Lim and my dad is Tan.
Yeah, Chen.
Then she looked at the signature and she asked me, "Is this your dad?" I said, "Yeah, it's my dad." But my name is Chen, so it's a bit. That was in primary school.
We have met individuals with different surnames from their own family members. But what about someone without a surname? Desmond, a 21-year-old Indonesian Chinese, did not have a surname since birth. He tells us more about his story.
Then when I asked my dad about it, my dad just said, in Chinese, 你出生我们取那个名字就那样咯。Because our family is based on freedom, so she taught me not having a surname. It's like, yeah, it's like a freedom or something.
But what is your Chinese name?
Cai Wei Qiang. I think my grandparents kind of like freaked out over it, so yeah. At least, my parents like, okay, at least I put it on the Chinese surname. And it's also because Indonesian doesn't register our Chinese name, so we can just like change it anytime we want. But I think the first thing they will say is like, oh, so cool, it sounds like a star's name, you know.
You mean his registered name is just Desmond?
Yeah.
With so many relatives having a different surname, have our guests ever thought of changing their surnames to a coherent one?
No,
We have
never thought about it.
我们也没有讲，人家也没有不知道，我们也没有去想到这样多了。 要讲是每个一样比较好的，但是这样久了没有去想要换它咯。
I
As
would.
long as we know we are real citizens.
Yeah, it has been so many years, so I think it's okay to remain like that.
It's like the same. For example, if when you adopt a child or something, the child will not have the same surname as you, right? Then I was like, but in the end, you will still be a family in the end.
我们全部是福建吗？我们没有说要去做什么，我们一家全部一样的嘛。
A surname serves as the common identity amongst members of the family. Though this may not be the case for some, what matters most at the end of the day is the bond these families share.